Greetings and welcome to week one of our course. By now, hopefully you've seen my opening video. You've done a little bit of preparation for the course, and now we're ready to roll for the next 7 weeks. I hope you've ordered your books and I hope they've arrived by now. If not, please order them and get them there as soon as possible. This course moves very quickly, as I'm sure you figured out after the first course, and you want to stay ahead or at least up on your reading. The theme for this week is the introduction of corporate culture. You're going to view 2 videos, one by Dr. Townsend and one by the author of our one book, Tony C., on his Zappos culture. I think you'll find that to be an entertaining book. The first half of the book, I would say kind of skim quickly or read quickly. It's mostly his background, his history, which is insightful to understand how he got to be the kind of person he is. You get into the culture, however, and you start to figure out how he very intentionally developed a culture that fit him, his team, and became very attractive to those that chose to work there. The virtual classroom for our first week is Tuesday night, and it begins at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm anxious to find out who you are, and I'm sure there's some of you all different time zones, so please adjust your time accordingly and be ready to go on. I'll be there probably 10-15 minutes early. If you want to jump in early and ask me any questions, please do so. Please don't wait until Tuesday to test out your system to make sure your speakers work and your microphone works and your camera works. I have had times even for myself in which everything worked in one class and I went to the next class to start up and something changed and it didn't work. Again, if you're trying to enter in on one web browser like Chrome and it's not working, switch to Firefox, switch to Internet Explorer, try one of the 3. Each of these browsers makes tweaks and changes from time to time that may or may not be affecting your computer. I've found times that I've had Chrome working just fine, and then I go to start the class and I can only get in through Firefox. So don't assume that because you're having problems. It's something that's on the Blackboard end. The other thing is if you have trouble, always call Concordia's ITS line. They're there in the evening. They're usually very, very attentive and very helpful. So I would not wait to do that. I'm going to start talking about me a little bit, and I want to learn about you. I want to develop a relationship. You know each other somewhat, I guess, after that first 2 classes. I don't know you at all. So although I don't want you to reintroduce everybody to your group, I do get to want to know who you are and how I can be a helpful instructor as you start this course. And I want to share my expectations about the course, and I'll honestly be asking, what are your expectations as well, and take notes on that, because I can tweak this course many ways to still meet the content, but yet try to personalize it for your specific questions and needs. I'm going to share some topics that first night in my little mini lecture, and I'm going to base my 3 classes that are online in my lectures on organizational culture, kind of how I've experienced it in my career. I have some books I'm going to share with you, some presentations from some of those books that I think are really helpful, and I think you'll find that valuable. Sometimes I may dive into one of the books that are on the reading list to go a little deeper or to explore some chapters that you may not have read. But I'm going to try to keep these chapters, these lectures, to be really helpful. Again, if you send me information about you, I'll try to address some of that in those things too. I'm also, we'll look at your who's all enrolled in the class and try to get your homework groups all assigned for that first week and the rotation of that, so you know who you're working with. And although I'm not involved with your competence and character plans, I'd like to hear a little bit about them from you so I can kind of get an idea of where you are with them and how I might be helpful in just listening, mentoring, and making some suggestions. We'll also begin to talk about your professional leadership training project and get the course rolling. So don't hesitate to call me or email me if you have any questions. I think all my contact information is pretty available. And I wish you the very best, and I'm looking forward to Tuesday night. Have a great day.